works again, just a little hiccup. I live it bottling this paper.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Detroit Lions. First carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted. The running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Lions' 40-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Lions nothing. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 8 yards to go on second down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Jones,
he'll find Swift out of the backfield.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th.
It's now quickly here to the left flank, but he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Lions turned away on 4th down.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7. Lions nothing.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Second down and 7. They run the option on 2nd down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, step back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
the last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. They'll run with Sanders. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and 1. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to him until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jones. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones gets it quickly to Galladay. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 8 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Jones. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 23. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the return will stop it well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down. But not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Zero on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Catanzaro's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more more shot before the clock runs out.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
O'Donnell set to kick off.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Once again, it's Swift.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing deep for Gallup. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Washington.
Here's Pollard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. That little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Jones, flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Jones to throw on third down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets a made.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily.
He tipped it, intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for the Washington touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift. No gain on the play there, second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Jones, off play action, going up top for Cup. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Detroit. 55 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's brought down. But it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
From the gun, Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
31, Lions 23.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
He'll keep it himself. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. DJ Moore, 54 yards.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Lions 23.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown.
maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter.
Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off at the 23. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Washington.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He finds Humphreys. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 36. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Washington.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards there and a Washington first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the